going on, beautiful people? Welcome to Thursday. It is about 12:26, and if you've never been here before, my name is Jen, and I just try to live life, get through life with positivity, and move with purpose. So welcome if you've never been here before, and if you're returning, thank you so much for supporting the channel. If y'all can't see me, it's because the sun is sunny, but we're not going to be mad about that. We're going to get into it. Today's topic: don't cheat yourself. So often we do for other people, we go above and beyond for others, and we do the bare minimum for ourselves. I know I myself do it as a mom, as a parent, especially as a single parent. I try to overcompensate for the fact that I am a single parent. So a lot of times I will give more to my children than they actually need, and I will go without. That's not necessarily a good thing. While it is good that I provide for my children and make sure that they're straight, it's not good for me to go without for the sake of trying to compensate for being the only parent. Here's the thing. We spend so much time pouring into others, speaking life into other people, wishing them well, praying for them to have the best. But then when it comes to us, we almost think that that is like a selfish thing, or something that is, what's the word? Something that is self-serving. Oh, well, you know, I'm doing too much for myself. I shouldn't be doing all of that. Yes, you should. You should always put yourself first after God. Here's why. If you are being the very best version of yourself, if you are pushing yourself and trying to become a better person, if you are doing things for yourself first, you actually put a better version of you out into the world. You present the best part of you to the world because you're happy, you're content. You know, you're pouring back into you. So often we pour into other people, but we don't pour back into ourselves. So you end up giving until you have nothing left to give. And then you're resentful, you're spent, you're tired, you're worn out, and you don't even know why. We have to build ourselves up first. This is why so many people are walking around in these empty relationships, letting people do them dirty, letting people do them wrong. And I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about relationships with family, friendships, sisterhoods, brotherhoods, all of that. You are putting so much into somebody else that you should be putting into yourself first. So don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. And I don't mean, oh, you know, go buy the latest bag. I mean, if that's what you want to do, cool. What I mean by treating yourself is cutting out the negative self-talk. Trying to make your small goals. Sometimes the big goals seem too unattainable. So break those down into smaller goals and try to reach one at a time. And then before you know it, you've mastered that big goal, right? But a lot of times we do so much and we show up and show out for others and we completely forget about us. You have to pour into yourself. You have to want the best for yourself. It's not self-serving. It's not selfish. It's taking care of you. It's the best form of self-care. I know I talk a lot about self-care because it's something that I really put to the wayside. I really put on the back burner. Being a mom, being a hairstylist, I consistently have to be somewhat of a problem solver, somewhat of a therapist, somewhat of a healer. And a lot of people think I'm taking things too far, but there's something very spiritual about being in somebody's head. Sometimes people can come in and sit in your chair with the weight of the world on their shoulders. And when they leave the chair feeling better and looking better, their whole world changes, if only for a moment. That's a transference of energy. That's me not only just working my craft and sharing my skill, that's me giving of myself. But then I'll mess around and won't do my hair. I'll do everybody else's hair and won't do my hair. I do everybody else's hair and won't tend to my eyebrows. I do everybody else's hair and let my nails grow out. Y'all should see my toes. Ooh, y'all don't want to see that. Y'all will unsubscribe if y'all saw my toes. I'm embarrassed, okay? But the thing is, we have to take care of ourselves just as well as we do for others. Why can't you wish yourself well? Why can't you get up in the mirror and tell yourself that you're beautiful, you're wonderful, you're fearfully and wonderfully made? Why can't you look in the mirror and tell yourself you're worthy? It's just like, and I'm speaking for the women, when you have a sister friend and they're going through something and maybe somebody isn't treating them right, and you sit there and say, no, sis, you're worthy. But then in your own situation, you're not telling yourself that. You're telling yourself, well, I made my bed, I'm going to lie in it. Why not you? Why can't you have the best as well? You're wishing everybody else the best. My pastor said it best years ago, and this really stuck with me. He said that he didn't want to be living an abundant life while the members of his church were struggling. He said that there was a lady that came up to him one day, and she said, oh, you know, Pastor, I'm so proud of you, because he's a gospel artist as well. He's a producer. His whole family is musically inclined. They're amazing, amazing people. And apparently a woman came up to him and said, oh, you know, Pastor, I'm so glad, you know, you're doing well. I've been following you from day one, and you're really leveling up and this and the other, and I just wish the best for you and all good things and abundance, and you know, you're doing well with the ministry. And she was just going on and on about how she wished all these good things. And he said he wondered to himself, does this person wish the same for themselves? He said, because it doesn't do me any good if you wishing me well and you know, you praying for blessings for me, and you're not praying for those same blessings for yourself because you don't think that you're worthy. And his thing was, I'm a person just like you. I'm growing and evolving just like you. The only difference between me and you is I'm a pastor and you're a member of the church. But that doesn't make me better than, that doesn't make me higher than. And his whole point was, if I'm going to live an abundant life, I want to take everybody with me. I want everybody else to be thinking and speaking life over themselves as well. And that's something that we have to get comfortable in doing. A lot of times people think, oh, you're doing too much if you speaking life over yourself. No. When you don't do it, you're not doing enough. Sometimes we have to learn to, quote unquote, do too much for ourselves. That way we can go out to the world and be the best of us. So don't cheat yourself. Start learning how to treat yourself better, because also, you learn how to treat yourself better, people are going to see that, and they're going to know to come correct or not at all. If you are always leaving the house looking a hot mess, and you don't take care of yourself, you don't keep yourself up, then people around you are going to get used to that. They're going to be like, oh, okay, this is how they do. So they're never going to expect more from you. But if you take care of yourself, your hygiene is good, you try to leave the house looking decent. I know some days we all struggle, I get it. But you try to leave the house looking decent before you present yourself to the world. Because it doesn't take much. A shower and some clean clothes that match, that fit, that don't have bleach stains or holes in them. It ain't that hard, y'all. Fix your hair, you know, make sure you got your lotion on, you ain't ashy. Things like that. All those things really do matter. Take care of your dental hygiene. Make sure your breath smells good. Make sure you got on your smell goods. Make sure your deodorant, you know, it's getting hot outside, y'all. Make sure all these things are taken care of. Present the best part of you to the world. And it's not just a physical thing. It's emotional and it's mental too. Check your mental health. Check in with yourself. Stop waiting for your friend, your mama, your husband, and your pastor to help you be all right mentally. Check in with yourself and ask yourself what's going on with you. Why am I lashing out at people? Why am I acting out? Why I'm snapping all the time? Why I'm moody? We have to check in with ourselves. Stop waiting on everybody else. And if you can't talk to anybody, God is always there. But anyway, I just wanted to leave y'all with that today. That was on my heart to share. If you made it to the end of this video, I love you for real. I hope you subscribe to my channel. My name is Jen. And follow me on all your social media platforms. Here, IG, TikTok, Facebook. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers here and on my IG. So please, it's a click of a button. I don't ask for any coins. I don't ask for any wish lists. I just ask you to click a button and check out my content, because I know that you will love it here. But anyway, I got to continue on with my day and get to work. Peace and blessings, everybody. Happy Thursday. Until next time.